What up, fuckos? And welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB,
I'm the Goob.
sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
Lovely weekend. Football's going on. I had a wedding I got to attend.
You went to a wedding.
Completely skipped your birthday.
Totally fucking
Forgot about it.
Totally forgot about my birthday.
Yep.
Made up for it today.
We did.
We did.
Had a little golf.
Had a little golf. Lost by 3. You got me.
Yeah, well, I mean, you taught me
90-87.
You taught me how to putt the first 15 holes, and then
I did too.
I kind of brought it home there at the
You
end.
crushed me in the end. I did. I taught you how to putt. I kept putting those little 2-footers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a good putter, and I'm just saying this out of spite, don't pick that fucking ball up. When somebody says, nah, that's good, that's not true. Because that's where you learn how to take the club back straight and forward straight. That's where you do. That little 6-inch putt, that's where you go, doot, doot. And that's where the beginning of your straight back and straight forward begins. And then I just try to get farther back and make farther. I was hitting some good, decent. I was like
drilling them all day long.
I started off, I just 12-footers,
constantly.
6-footers, and they were just, it's because I found where the break was, and then the club goes straight back and straight forward towards that spot, I think, is where the ball is going to break. But if it goes to that spot straight, is the key. So that little gimme putt is not a gimme putt. That is your practice putt for the rest of the fucking round. That is your putt to put the 12-footers in. That is your putt to put the 6-footers in. That is your putt to learn to take the club straight back and straight forward.
And plus, it's really fun to hit the little ball in the hole.
That sound.
Makes the little sound.
We took the pin out for every hole. I know you
This
got lazy.
Post-COVID golf is great.
I know you got lazy through COVID. Take that stick back out the hole and listen to the sound of Tiger Woods when the ball goes in the hole. Because it's the same sound. It goes. This is amazing. So do it. We did it today. It was great. We've done it other times, but we got lazy through COVID because you weren't allowed to touch it. And things had like chippy fucking pull your ball out and your ball popped out of the hole. Oh, there's my ball. So we pulled it out every time. It felt like golf again. It did. It felt like golf again.
And all those innuendos were intended.
Every one of them.
It was fun stuff.
It was fun stuff. So yeah, lost by 3, but I'll give it to him because he's a better golfer than me. So.
Best thing though, the Goob gets on the win board in the
in fantasy football. Fuck.
Finally got a win.
Off the schneid.
I am off the schneid, so-called.
So-called Mr. Berman. Off the schneid.
Yeah, had a good week. Receivers are healthy. Feeling the flow.
Olave put up some points for you.
Oh, Olave's looking good. Even though I didn't play Gabriel Davis and some of these guys, they're...
McKenzie's injured, so that's going to help you with Gabriel Davis.
It is.
It is.
Russell Wilson has his only good game, and yes, questions going forward will be,
and
do I have a
Justin
quarterback?
Fields and Russell Wilson are your quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's brutal.
I think if you asked any fantasy expert right
Could be a trade
now,
time. Might be a 2 receivers for a
I
quarterback
don't know
time.
if you can, it might be, I don't know if you can trade your quarterback. I don't know if anybody would want them. They'd be like, well, no, you know what, cut them and pick up, I don't want them, just cut them.
Just cut.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll take 2 receivers. You can have Jalen Hurts, and then cut your other quarterbacks. I'll just find somebody else.
Right. So I'm feeling good. I mean, like I said, a little bit of worries. You're
4-0.
How'd you do?
I'm 4-0.
I wasn't paying attention to the undefeateds.
4-0, 60 some odd points up on second, and second is 2-2, third is 2-2, and fourth is 2-2. So right now, I'm comfortable.
FB's looking good.
I'm comfortable. I'm not excited because as we know how football goes. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. What do you mean he got injured? What? He slapped who in a hallway? What did he what? I'm going into the Super Bowl tomorrow. Who did he slap in a hallway? He didn't fucking slap anybody in a... Oh, he did slap somebody in a hallway. Oh, it's on video. Who did he punch in a fucking elevator? No, he didn't punch somebody. His wife? He punched his wife in an elevator? I'm going to the Super Bowl. What the fuck is going... What the fuck is... So that's been my whole fantasy career. Because I had Kareem Hunt. And I had Ray Rice. And I was stepping into boundaries of winning money. And those two fucking retards. And then several others. I had, God damn it. I've lost so many.
The important thing is you're happy where you are.
4-0.
You're not going to have to struggle to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I've been here before. I went 10-0 one time and lost in the first game of lost in like the... Listen, this is my thing, and like I told you today, is I've lost the last 4 first-round playoff games in a row. So if I could just get the bye, at least I get to win that motherfucker.
Right.
So...
There'll be a few people out to get you, I'm pretty sure.
Every one of them. Pricks. I hate them all. I want to do this without... This is my goal. Truth. My goal is one ad drop.
The whole season.
I took Rob Tonyan. And I took Rob Tonyan, and this is the truth. Josh Allen threw 62 passes in one game and targeted Knox 4 times. And I said, well, I'm going to try somebody else. Because Aaron Rodgers threw 27 passes and targeted Tonyan 7 times. And I was like, 7, 62, 4. Huge difference. So one ad drop. That's my goal. So everybody follow FB in his fantasy year. One ad drop. If I ad drop somebody next week, fuckface will tell you right away. He'd be like, second ad drop. So if not, one ad drop. That's my goal.
I'll probably be looking to scoop up whoever you're dropping from your 4-0 team.
Yeah, you know what?
Just as an instant mistake. I'm like, ooh, who'd he drop?
No, that's why I'm not dropping him. That's why I'm not. Because I'm Cam Akers on the bench, Dobbins on the bench. I'm like, not dropping him. Let's see what happens.
Good weeks, bad weeks, yeah.
Pacheco on the bench. Clyde, I watched him in the game. We're not going to go there yet. It's not fucking football yet, but I watched him in the game in fantasy, and I thought to myself, if Clyde gets hurt, starting running back for Kansas City Chiefs, no problem. I got him benched. So I can't.
Same with me. I'm waiting for Rashard Penny to get injured. You
got the Michigan kid.
Walker the third can
step in. See, you're like me. You're like, so you feel comfortable if you're winning 4-0 like me, having Clyde's backup on the bench going, if this kid gets in the game for real and gets to be the starter for real, he's on my team starting. As the flex, I'm not getting rid of A.J. Brown or Tyreek Hill or Christian Kirk right now, my billion-dollar boy. As Stat Guy told us earlier today, 3 touchdowns this year. Second.
Nice.
So, that's all I'm saying. Like Christian Kirk, 7th round. So, yeah, 4-0. I feel good. No big fan duel this week. I won 2 out of 4 and just doubled.
Made a little easy money.
You crushed it, didn't you? Didn't you crush on some Giants bullshit?
Oh, no, yeah, I was just waiting for the Giants to just get eliminated. And just put a bunch of money on them just so they would get eliminated, just because I figured reverse jinx kind of thing.
Yeah, it's, you know what?
And it didn't work.
That's, you know what? That's why you're fucked up.
That's true.
You like lead into every segment.
I am. It's almost like I'm charging into a battle.
You bleed into every fucking segment. And fucking welcome to the show. Here's fuckhead. And he bleeds into every fucking segment. I mean, so that's fucked up. You bet on your team to get the fuck out?
Well, like the Russians, I was apparently unprepared for the battle that was about to happen.
Dude, that's insane.
And we haven't talked much about the Russian war. You know what I mean? And
I mean, there's not much to talk about. There's really not. Why it's happening is pretty much ridiculous. We all know they don't have the troops that they had in 1916.
Oh yeah,
the 22.
The internet training doesn't seem to be working with the the ground troops these days. America,
the USA, I love us. We're great. We're gonna start running out of troops because we're not creating troops anymore. We're not creating GI Bills. We're creating bloggers and texters and
drone flyers.
And moms are doing it, and dads are doing it. I'm one of the dads doing it. I don't want my kid to go to war, so I created a Fortnite player. I created a soccer player or a baseball. You know, I didn't create somebody who followed the generations of war and value, and I created somebody who said, no, I'm not doing that. And that's and Russia.
And Putin's like, I'm just gonna do something fucked up for old time's sake.
They lost Lehman. They had to run. Retreat.
Right. This is like back
the
to
small
old
country
days.
is kicking our asses. Retreat. It's General Custard.
All
shit.
over the place. It was just like zoop, and then.
You know why nobody else showed up? Because they didn't have to.
Yeah, they were like, we'd help.
We're gonna join you, America. No, just keep.
We sent them a couple missiles.
We sent them guns. We send everybody guns.
Yeah.
You know why?
Guns.
You know why? You know why?
We love sending people
You know
guns.
why Osama bin Laden was so mad at us is because we funded his fucking war for years, and then we said, "Oh, the Russians aren't here anymore. Peace." And he left, and he went, "What the fuck?" Yeah. So you start your own bullshit. But this time we didn't do that. We said. No, we don't got to go there. We don't got to go there at all. You know why we don't got to go there? Because you got this, baby. Just hold tight. Because those little bitches, they're just computer hackers now. Where all the hackers come from? Russia. Where?
I was going to say China.
No, it's not. It's Russia. That's where all the fucking hackers and problems come from. So how many soldiers are there now? No, all the hackers make the money. So no soldiers make money. Dude, they were running to Ukraine. Because once they got there, they were like, well, they're not going to make us soldiers. We're Russian. And all they're doing is taking us in because it's less soldiers for...
Yeah. Oddly enough, their evacuation rate for Russia through the roof right now.
Through the roof right now. Who the fuck wants to be with insane guy trying to figure out how he's going to be the leader next week? That's like if Trump was the dictator of this country. People be running to Mexico
right.
eventually. They would. They'd be like, hey, Puerto Rico, that's part of our country, right? Yep, moving there.
Oh, yeah, he's just trying to pick people off as they're running away. They're like, hey, come back here.
That guy's a
like,
dictator piece of shit.
I'm out of here.
I don't know. I think China's fine with communism, but I think Russia might be out the door here soon. You know what I mean? Like, communism, what's that mean? I'm in charge. No, we all left before. We don't care what you do anymore.
Right.
Communism.
Nice. One of the
It's
Koreas.
just a word you guys keep around that make you feel good. It's computerism and hackingism and all the other isms. Not communism anymore. I'm sorry. I love to see that they just are losing.
Did you see one of the Koreas launched a nuke over Japan? That was a interesting little take.
South or north?
I'm assuming it was North Korea.
Because if it was south, it was shit. Call Japan right now. Hey, we fucked up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, look up.
Just kidding.
That's a mistake.
Yeah. So that was interesting. That was like we fucked up, I think. Or
yeah, if it was
something.
North Korea, it'd be more like, not saying a word. He's on its way. He'll be doing shit. Boom. That little fat fucker would smile and laugh. So no, that's good. That's good that it was a mistake. I'm glad that was an accident.
We'll assume it was until we hear out,
I'm going to go with accident. I think most things are accidents nowadays.
Accidents.
Yeah, man. Why not? Nobody's serious anymore. It's like they're only serious about their TikTok channel.
That's true.
So, I don't think anybody's bombing anybody. All right, well, Russia kicked ass? No.
I don't think so.
Russia lost. That's right.
Russia is,
Think about that, Russia, when you're going to bed tonight.
Right.
Who'd you lose to this week? Ukraine. Really?
This is Russia.
This is
like
Russia.
All the jerseys.
And this is Ukraine.
Ukraine's still pretty big.
I mean,
around with Ukraine.
Well, that's why they wanted it back, because that was a nice chunk of Russia they lost.
Yeah, it was nice. It's a nice
So,
area.
but they didn't get it back, because apparently everybody in Ukraine's tougher than everybody in Russia. That's what I got out of that. Indeed. Anything else? What we got fucked up? What's fucked up?
Well, there's these feral pigs in New Zealand, which, I mean, you get feral pigs here and there, you know what I mean? They get loose and they start doing things. These guys are kind of gone a little crazy. They're breaking in, they're killing goats.
No, they're not.
They're killing goats.
Goats can't be killed by pigs.
I'm telling you. You can Google it. You can check out FB and the Goob, this show, like 10 seconds ago. I promise you.
Pigs' legs are this tall.
They are.
They're like little stumpy jogging legs. Pushing legs. I don't know what they do. They can't kill a goat, man.
Well, imagine if you pinned a faster person in a corner
I can't pin a faster person in a corner. That's why I'm telling you. Honesty is honesty. I remember when you pinned that fast guy in the corner. I'd be like,
I'm pretty sure it happened.
No, I don't remember.
Maybe it wasn't a corner.
Who was the fast guy pinned in the corner? I'd have to think about it. So yeah, I don't know. But go, feral pigs, go.
No,
Killing goats.
But the weird part about it is it's in the capital of New Zealand. So I would understand if it was in Livermore, but it's imagine San Francisco.
Why would you understand if it was in Livermore?
Because there's pigs around.
Home of the
Good
Time Tavern.
Where do the pigs in San Francisco come from? I'm just saying.
Pigs in San Francisco.
No, they're not. They're in Wellington.
Homeless people in San Francisco, but no pigs.
Which one do you think's worse?
San Francisco would be better off with feral pigs.
All right.
So, sorry.
Well,
I didn't mean that.
Nope, we're going,
I did
going
mean
to
that.
pigs.
Public service announcement.
We'd like to switch.
Get more pigs.
New Zealand, we'd like to trade.
Well, where'd these pigs come from? New Zealand's got pigs?
Well, originally, I believe England. They were colonial pigs.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
Anytime you go there, you just have to wonder.
Can't trust those original colonial English.
They don't own anything anymore. You know why? Because their rule and reign over this world is finished.
They dropped a bunch of pigs on everyone's country.
Yeah,
and they
right.
Just took off.
And they said, now we own you.
Suck on that.
Those agreements have ran out, apparently. And it makes sense. Makes total fucking sense to me. I don't trust this fucker. Being Scottish, I have a hard time trusting the English. But no, I know you say, like if we were talking about the English, you're like, oh, the Queen, she's just the Queen of, Great Britain. I don't even know what that means. Great Britain.
There's 3 different definitions.
That is a lot of definitions. Maybe we should ask the wee fucking pawn bearer. Or no, the pallbearer, the kid who carried the casket at 18 who died.
Oh, did you find anything
I didn't even look because I know it's scandalous already.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You know it is. You know that shit. That kid shouldn't have died at 18 years old. You go shit with that.
How many other people get to do that stuff? Not too many, right?
Only the people that know.
And one by one they will die.
And one by one they will all disappear.
Go see Kingsman 4.
In car wrecks.
Save the Queen's
as in Russia, falling downstairs is popular. Just accidentally.
Self-stabbings.
Being self-stabbings.
Remember the self-stabbings?
Self-stabbings in Russia's huge. That's huge. That's all the really rich people are just randomly self-stabbing themselves and falling off of stairs.
Weird.
It's weird. It's weird how Ukraine kicked their ass. All the millionaires are killing themselves, and eventually the meek will rule the earth.
I'm not sure I believe that part.
No, neither do I, but it really rolled off the tongue.
It did.
And when we were doing the whole Russian thing, I was like, and then the meek will go. Because that's how it feels where Russia's going. You know what I mean? We're like, who's in charge? Anton. Who's that? He used to be plumber.
Yes, Anders.
Now what is he? Dictator.
He's dictator.
You went back to dictatorship? No, not really. Anton, really nice guy. You drink vodka, and we laugh and we sing. Russia, good now.
Excellent.
That's it. That's all we got to do is get rid of Putin.
Could be a quick turnaround. You never know.
And not be a Queen's Guard. Oh, wait a minute. A King's Guard. I'm sorry.
Now
I take that back. I really do.
It is now a King's Guard.
That's an apology from the FB and Goob Show. To you, Prince Charles. King Charles. Shit, said it again.
Semi-apologies?
Yeah.
Apparently there's no apology.
Prince William.
Fuck it.
King Charles. That's how it is now. You know what? They needed a king.
For what? They don't have it.
I mean, it sounds better. You know what I mean? Like King Henry VIII, King Charles I, King James XIII. Doesn't it sound better? She was the queen for years. Let's move the fuck on.
Seriously, sports. Let's start off with your guys.
My guys, the Packers?
Oh, yeah, they did right. I mean...
Packers look good. Packers look like shit.
Yeah,
I mean, what are you talking about? We went to overtime with Billy Zappi as the quarterback for the Patriots, who scored 2 fucking touchdowns or something. We looked a little skeptical.
This is why Bailey Zappi you're underestimating. Just like the Packers, maybe.
I never underestimated. No film on Bailey Zappi. Nothing to look at. Just a guess on what fucking numbnuts is gonna do when he says hike.
yeah.
So I mean,
and his one touchdown was after the play clock expired anyway. That was
yeah, and he was zooped it over. I was like, that's a pass?
That was 2 seconds after the 0 hit.
I guess that's a pass.
Sure, that worked.
Yeah. All right, touchdown. So, Patriots are fuck. Dobbs. I'm telling you, the guy was on his legs. He couldn't roll over. But I think he'll learn to catch that ball and hold it differently. I don't think he'll go into the runners in the like, you're not running anymore, fucko. You're falling into the end zone, asshole. So hold it a different way than throwing it off to the side into your fucking run arm. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, Dobbs is gonna be good.
Dobbs is open. That's what's.
It's the holding on to the ball part. I mean, not just the catches, just in general.
Well, he catches with his hands, and then
needs to secure.
Then
better.
He fumbles it with his hands. Apparently, I don't know.
He should look at the Tiki Barber tapes.
He should look at the. What?
Yeah.
I know Tiki.
In the last 5 years of his career.
Right, I was like, what the Tiki?
Because he fumbled like constantly for his first 8 years, and then he changed up one grip, or whatever he did. Yeah, moved it higher or moved it lower.
Did Cedric Benson fumble the ball much? I think he held on to that fucker, right? No, maybe not. I don't know. I'm trying to think, man. Who fucking held on to the ball? Maybe that's what he. It's a different thing. He fumbled the one in the end zone. That was
just a drop. I mean, tough catch, like you said.
Yeah, the guy was on the back of his
ball
leg.
It was bouncing. You couldn't.
Well, no, he did. He caught the ball and then he put it into that arm for some odd reason. He did. If you watch the videotape, he caught the ball in the end zone, catch. I don't know if maybe putting it against his chest and falling down might have been the better play, but he went into the over here into the running position. I was like, and then when it hit the ground, the arm just went floop, and the ball just shot out of his arms. I was like, oh, I don't know if that was the best way to catch that ball. I don't know. I'm not an athletic receiver, but.
Nah, you're right, though. Normally he would just scooch up on himself and give you that little bit of space, and like you said, the other guy was on his legs.
So he couldn't roll. He couldn't twist his body with his positioning of catching the ball. If he would have caught the ball and then swooped it to that arm and nobody was on him and he could have twisted and rolled, he would have probably went stood up and went down. But instead, that guy was holding onto his legs and he caught the ball and it was like, well, you're only going to go forward and scoot along the ground. Good luck holding onto the ball, fucko. So, Defense looked terrible.
Or that's what I was going to say. Like, next week you got Giants in London.
Saquon Barkley scares the shit out of me because we can't tackle.
Yeah. Do you think the lack of tackling?
Start FanDuel little, like, do a single game FanDuel and take Saquon Barkley and don't give up on Romeo Dobbs and take Aaron Rodgers, but take that single game bet, put him as your fire player, because Saquon Barkley, if we cannot tackle, we are fucked. Because that could be one of those, you're 3-2, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, do you think it's an issue, or do you think it's maybe just lack of focus? Because, you guys...
I truly think it's always been an issue. I've never seen the Packers tackle anybody.
So maybe
A.J. Hawk.
Maybe there's a bad tackling
A.J. Hawk of the Ohio State Buckeyes was the last person to ever tackle somebody. Clay Matthews, I don't know, man.
If A.J. could get to him.
If A.J. was fast enough to get there.
Which eventually would happen.
Bam! He tackled you.
He would tackle you.
So, I don't know, man. Once again, we got ran over again. I said this before. We got passed on, and then we got ran over, and we got ran over. I'm like, oh, shit, we're here again. Maybe it's time for Devontae Wyatt to play more. I don't know. Does he stop the run better? How about Kenny Clark and Devontae Wyatt and get rid of Jaron Reed and put him in on passing plays? I don't know. Garvin's out a lot there. Maybe we should stop Garvin and just... I don't fucking...
Could just be scheme. I mean, Niners have always had a very happy time with running against Packers, whether it's quarterback or whoever.
If you want to talk about the Niners, I'm afraid now.
No, I think I'm pretty much more excited than you were for this week. Niners play great. I mean, you did it best earlier when you did it in that old school voice. You're like, oh, Niners came out and kind of put the woodshed whooping to the Rams.
Yeah, right. And here we go, and the Niners just put their ass into the fucking Rams. And they did. From both sides of the line.
Our quarterback got hit one time. Their quarterback got hit 11 times.
Which caused a fumble and an
There's
interception.
fumbles and interceptions. I mean, we were getting sacks and pressures from everywhere. I want to give some of these guys, I have not said Ebukam or Minahu yet this year, and they deserve some credit.
I didn't think you ever were, so.
I mean, I'm going to work on, I think Amenahu's easier. Ebukam, I just want to like flip the B and the K, so I'll work on Ebukam.
Ebukam. I like the first one. It's more flowy off the tongue. It sounds easy.
Oh yeah, Minahu, he's good. And we kept blitzing everyone. It was kind of unlike D'Amico Ryans. He's usually not a blitzer, and he was sending Nichols, Diamador Lenore, another fun name to say. He couple sacks off the edge as a cornerback. I can't say enough about the defense. I gotta say one more name though. This defense is full of fun names. Tala, Noah, Hufanga with the pick
your
six.
Boy, man, that's your Troy Polamalu.
Little baby Palomalo.
I think so. I think that's the instinctual. What am I looking for here? What am I?
Yeah, his instincts are. They're quick.
They're quick. We talked about
reaction time.
If you're a half second ahead of everybody else, you're gonna win your play every time. You're gonna win your position every time. And I thought, instinctual, he was ahead of everybody else. You know what I mean? So, and Troy Polamalu, and I don't know how many people who watch us, and I hope the ones that do watch us, and I hope the ones that watch us later on in life know that Troy Polamalu, that guy was. Why he was in every play video is because he was in every fucking play because he knew the play was going that way.
He knew the snap count before the center.
He jumped, right? I mean, have you ever, hike, bam! What the fuck? How did you jump over the line and smack me in the face before the ball went hike? Because I knew when you were going to move the ball.
I already knew that. Yep.
Damn, dude. Never seen that before in my life. That's what you need, and that's what you need to see if you ever see this in your, what's his name again?
Minahu?
Minahu.
Oh no, we're talking about
Talanoa. If Mufanga ever crushes the snap count and comes over the line and hits the quarterback in his face,
right,
then you got Troy Polamalu on your team. And I think that...
And it took Polamalu a while to get there, too. So
I think that would take I think Ed Reed couldn't have done that in the first 6 years. I don't even think... No, I mean, that's like maybe Lawrence Taylor. Maybe Lawrence, you could have hiked the ball and turned around and went, Lawrence, am I handing the ball off to you? No, I'm here to kill
Lawrence
you.
was a different breed altogether.
I'm here to kill you. Oh, you're here to what?
As soon as you move, I kill you.
You said hike, and I said, hey. And I went, well, really, how'd you get here so fast? Because here I am. So, yeah, I don't know. I will say something about the Niners, and this is what I see from this defense. I see the coordinator as a head coach, like maybe 2 years from now.
D'Amico Ryan
I think D'Amico Ryan is doing a really good job as a coordinator. I think the last 2 years of your defense has been frightening.
And now that he has
and last night I thought, fuck, frightening. God damn, they're so aggressive and so...
Travarius Ward, I'm telling you, anytime you have that shutdown corner, you have almost a free guy to send at the quarterback because you don't have to double the number one receiver, which we just let Cup catch as many passes in front of the linebackers as he wanted.
Sure.
Which worked out. I mean, yeah.
Hey, here's a smash.
15 for 120 or something.
And one touchdown.
He got a touchdown. Yeah.
But you still lose by a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, not a lot, but your touchdown was just a touchdown you got.
I don't think he got a touchdown. Did he?
No, was it 24-9?
Yeah, 24-9.
So then, no, he did not get a touchdown.
Yeah, in the red zone, they just bogged down every time.
But here's what I feel as a Packer fan. I feel like here we go again.
That my defense is better than yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, and not only that, but I feel like here we go again. Here's Jimmy G in the playoffs. Here's the Packer-Niner game.
It's setting up.
Here's another loss.
Here's
another... Fuck. Where the fuck is that Trey Lance kid at? That's who we're supposed to be in the playoffs.
Right.
When he was supposed to go to the playoffs. What the fuck is going... Oh, no, he wouldn't have made it to the playoffs. Trey Lance would. Jimmy G's going to make it to the playoffs because the defense is good enough for Trent Dilfer to win a game.
We had 3 playbooks, and the first one we went, don't need that
one
anymore.
We don't need this fabulous run everybody everywhere playbook. And Jimmy, get back in here.
What else we got?
We're going to go defense heavy, Trent Dilfer style 2. Yep. Ready, set, go. Trent Dilfer on 2. 1, 2, 3. Trent Dilfer!
Someone grab that Jimmy one out the trash can.
Yeah. Jimmy, get your old playbook back.
So we're basically running last year's plays.
What I saw was the first play in a hike, and then Jimmy turned around real fast, and in 2 seconds, ball to Brandon Ayuk. Really fast.
Good, yeah.
Like Trey Lance was not going to go shoot.
Right.
4 yards. Yay! The game has started, and apparently he'll swing around and throw to Ayuk. So I don't know. I feel like the best quarterback's on the field for the Niners.
You know what? At this moment,
I've been saying it for a really, really, really long time. So.
Right. Well, I'm looking for my 5 Super Bowls in 10 years, but Jimmy will give us our best chance for this year.
Another loss in a Super Bowl. That's fine. But you get there and the year is exciting.
And that's why we need the new guy. All right, but I mean, who we will run into the Packers and Niners if we're in the playoffs will be the Eagles.
We'll run into the Eagles.
They're not going anywhere. I don't believe.
I don't believe the Eagles are having any problems going anywhere. The defense is.
Yeah. Once again, the Jags. We thought the Jaguars were up and coming. Maybe one of these good teams, and they put up a nice fight. Trevor Lawrence had one of his worst days as a quarterback ever against the Eagles. Maybe.
I think the weather contributed to that. I think there was a lot of rain. I don't know.
Well, that and him holding the ball, out there and.
Oh yeah, you can't do that in the rain.
4 fumbles for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, 4 fumbles. Yeah, Trevor. I saw
a lot of them. They weren't all rain things. He was just.
I started Trevor in a DraftKings.
See Jimmy G.
See how Jimmy does it. Yeah. See how Aaron does it.
He just runs like that. Yeah.
You're not Lamar Jackson, bro. You can't just hold the ball out there.
Oh, willy nilly.
Willy-nilly, like.
You willy nilly me.
Don't you superstar. Don't you willy nilly me, you superstar. You just hold on to that ball. All right, he'll get it. I'm telling you, he'll get it. He's the one. It's just a Peyton Manning thing. This is another Peyton Manning thing, or somebody else who went 1 game in their first year and then won 8 the next year and then contended for a playoff every year after that. I think that's what you see. I think that's what's going to happen. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Is maybe not the playoffs this year, but contends for the next 12. If he contends for the next 12 playoffs, good for you, Trevor. Good for Jacksonville. They'll pay him. Pay the fuck out of him. Get more money than he ever deserved. So, no, Eagles.
Oh, their defense was phenomenal. Jalen Hurts did not have his best game, and they still beat a quality Jaguars team. I thought that was important. Miles Sanders picked up the slack, about $150, a couple touchdowns. Like I said, and it wasn't Jalen Hurts this time. It was the rest of the Eagles' defense and team that picked up the slack. They carried Hurts this game.
I thought the coach, though, he's a run-first guy, though. Right? I think when I think they built a team around running, and to have A.J. Brown and to have Devontae Smith and to have Jalen Hurts. I think it's a bonus for this coach. I think he's a Shanahan, right? What is his name? God.
Got me on that one.
Yeah, no, I know his name. I want to say it. He sleeps too much. Ricky's a sleeper. He can't help it. He can't. I mean, he's a stat guy, but the stat guy he just either smokes too much or does. I don't know.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the guy I think the Eagles are a run team. I think they built when they turned around last year. It was because they started running the ball. You know what I mean? So, I think there's if you can do the Shanahan and have a really strong running team, but yet have George Kittle and Debo and Ayuk
and they have Goddard and AJ
Jennings.
Brown and
who's the kid that 15? Who's 15 for the Niners?
Juwan Jennings.
Juwan Jennings. I think he made 3 huge catches.
In
traffic that changed and that kept the drives alive. And I thought
they were important catches.
They were very important catches. When I was playing fantasy, so I know how important they were. Because they were like catches I thought should have went to Debo or catches I thought should have went to Kittle.
Sure.
And then Jennings got him, and I was like, who's this guy taking all my fucking catches away from me? So, yeah, I thought Jennings played very important roles in that win against the Rams last night. So, Eagles look fabulous.
Right. The rest of the division...
Cooper Rush is the starting quarterback for the Dallas
Cowboys.
Undefeated. He's the first Cowboy to ever go 3-0 in his first 3-star, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. listen, if shit works, don't fix it. Don't break it either. I mean, maybe he just does what Mike McCarthy wants. So
maybe he's becomes an excellent game manager, Jimmy Garoppolo style. If you win games, you don't have to be pretty doing it.
Not if you got a Dallas's defense is right there.
Right, yeah, Dallas. I mean, besides the Niners, they're the more impressive than anyone else. I mean, they put 11 hits on the quarterback. They only racked up 2
For getting
sacks.
to the quarterback, Dallas's defense is fabulous right now.
Right, and as long as Diggs doesn't, try to go for too many sacks, give up too many big plays, then the rest of the defense isn't too bad either.
He got one. He got one this week.
He got a pick.
They threw it up to him. He caught it. He was right next to the receiver.
Oh, yeah.
He just and that's what the problem was. Is that's when the other quarterback was in question after that. They were like, "But he just threw that right to that guy, man." It was that guy who was in front of the. He was like, "He threw it to me." So
nice.
Diggs got one. I mean, Dallas's defense is.
It's going to keep them in the playoff hunt.
It's going to keep them in the playoff
which
hunt.
I hate.
I think that the Eagles' offense is much better put together, with a lot more talent. But I think that defense on Dallas will keep them in the fucking playoff hunt.
They will, and Dallas they got Gallup back. They are getting Cedric Wilson back eventually. So they have more weapons coming back, the Cowboys, which, like I said, unfortunately, might be.
Hey, did Dak Prescott have a good year and then defenses figured him out, and now Cooper Rush is the starting quarterback?
I have no idea. Like I said,
We're going off one good year, an injury, a comeback year that wasn't that great. I know, had him on my fantasy team, was looking for some points.
Yeah, a couple 500-yard games, and everyone got excited.
And nothing. So, is Cooper Rush the starting quarterback because he's just a better game manager and fits McCarthy's system better?
I mean,
and he hands the ball off, and he throws the slant, and he throws the little fucking over the shoulder.
I mean, let's be honest, he did just beat the Redskins and the Giants. So let's not get excited.
Dak didn't beat anybody.
Not this year.
No. So what are we talking about?
It's a good question. Probably.
We're talking about last year and this year.
Usually comes down to dollars, right? How much are they paying Dak? They can't cut him, right?
Yeah, nope.
All right.
No, that's what it comes down to.
Sorry, Cooper.
It's a business.
You lost your job because they paid that guy too much money.
It's a business.
Damn it.
Speaking about the business, nobody ever done the business better than Tom Brady.
And he got given the business.
Except that he got given the business.
Damn.
Oh, man. Right on time, man. I told you 2 or 4, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, Tom's going through a divorce. This ain't Tom's year. Tom's thrown 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns this year?
He had 3 touchdowns this game.
Okay. And what's that take him up to 7?
Yeah, something like that.
So what's Josh at, 19? What's that? What's
we talking about Patrick or Josh? They're both up there.
Yeah, so the MVP run-up last year, Tom Brady with his 47, is going through a divorce this year. They're not together anymore. It's a divorce. They don't live together anymore. This has strained their relationship. Maybe they were strained in the summer. Maybe they were strained too. Maybe there's some straining. Maybe they were straining water. Maybe something was straining. When something is strained, they don't live together anymore. Tom's on his own.
As a single guy, I want to say that...
Not right away. Not right away. Not after a no. Not right. It took me 3 years after divorce.
I'm just saying.
I just found out I was divorced 6 months. 6 months after I was divorced, I found out I was divorced. That's the truth. I mean,
you didn't even listen to mine.
I'll say it then.
I don't know. I was just gonna say they have played some of the better defenses in the league, and I wasn't even paying attention now.
Better defenses. We're talking about Tom fucking Brady, the GOAT.
So you're saying he's lost a step?
I think he lost a step, yeah. And I think he's lost a little bit of his mental edge.
The mental mojo.
The mental mojo.
Right? He probably does.
I think
his milkshakes probably aren't.
Bringing the boys to the fucking schoolyard. I can tell you that.
Made the right way.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, maybe his avocado ice cream is a little stale. Yeah. Or, I don't know. You can't have kids and a life with someone and then go back to work the next day when everything is torn apart and do your job the same. So you know that. You watch me. I didn't do my job the same. I didn't. I didn't do anything.
Brady, I thought you were special.
No, he's just in good shape.
So he is human.
Yes.
All right.
And we're gonna learn that this year when he's
Robot Tom Brady.
when he's not in the running for MVP, and he made the playoffs because apparently the Saints actually suck, which fucking blows my mind because the Vikings beat you, and apparently.
Yeah, the Saints started a quarterback with a broken back.
That's not good.
And then Atlanta, well, they're actually better than we thought
Billy
they were
Zappi tied the Packers, and the Saints decided to go with the broken back quarterback. Apparently, there's not a second nor third string quarterback on the team.
Which that isn't even the worst decision in that conference as far as quarterbacks.
Oh, no.
We got to bring them up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Fuck. We ass-rammed him for months.
Oh, Johnny.
And then he got a fucking job. And we said, oh, maybe we're wrong. We weren't. We were right again. Right again. Fuck. FB and the Goob. Number 100 in a row. I mean, Baker. Yep. Baby. Did you get a commercial yet? We haven't got any Panther commercials with Baker.
He's Manziel it up again. He's Johnny Manziel once again. Baker Manziel.
Fuck, man.
Number
30. I didn't think you were going to get a job.
Number 32 in the league in like almost everything.
You are number 32 in the fucking league. You stole a job from somebody. That's all I know. With all your dramatic and emotional bullshit, somehow Adam Schefter got you a job on the Panthers or something. I don't know how he did it. I mean,
he's ruined everyone on the Panthers.
You could have had Jordan Love,
DJ Moore,
and you could have been
catches.
3-2 this year, or 3-1 this year with Jordan Love. You would have been 3-1 this year with Jordan Love. I'm just saying. That's my guesstimate. That's my guesstimate. You went with Heisman Trophy winning Baker Mayfield, who got, first of all, drafted by Cleveland. Let's now look back in time in history and how many quarterbacks drafted by Cleveland moved on from Cleveland and became fantastic quarterbacks. Let's look back at that. Let's think.
Oh, you're waiting for stat guy? He says there is none.
That's because there is none. The only one to ever make it is Brady Quinn as an announcer. Good job, Brady.
Oh, yeah. Nice job on second career.
Second career. Good for you. I'm glad we had that moment.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I really am.
Baker, hang it up.
Hang it up, baby. It's all done. You can't take it. I mean, there's talent on the team. McCaffrey's insane. Moore's insane. Maybe the defense just blows and they just... No, I don't think that's
true. The defense is good.
Right?
I mean, that's what they've been saying. The Niners get at Carolina next week, so they've been saying
this is a challenge.
We think we're gonna win, low scoring. Yeah.
But you're gonna win because
Baker. Oh, Baker's
Mayfield.
We're gonna crush Baker. I can't wait.
You're gonna annihilate.
I can't wait to smack
Baker. I saw one of the best, just like, and I'm not Matthew Stafford. I don't know what you want to give him. I know he won a Super Bowl.
He's not super mobile.
He's not super, but he's not listen, Baker, you're fucked, man, because this guy can throw the ball and has pretty much been through a lot of shit. I mean, you're dead, because what I saw was frightening for that Rams guy. Yeah. I felt bad for that guy, because that 97 guy and that all those other guys kept beating the fuck out of that guy. I was like, man.
We didn't even talk about Bosa. He had 5 hits. He had Stafford 5 times.
Fuck, man. Bosa killed him.
Every turn around.
Every turn around, 97 was chasing that kid around. It was like, run, 9, run. Oh, good luck, buddy.
So I think he'll just duck.
I'm just gonna. So, I mean, you want to talk? I know we started the Bucks Chiefs game off, and I just went, "It's done. Big doggy's done." I think you're gonna see he retires after this year. I promise. He's a Fox announcer next year, and I'm telling you right now, he's a Fox announcer next year because he's done.
$37 million just to go. I'm Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, and
that was a good pass. Or whatever. What's he supposed to say?
Welcome to Fox Sports.
Let's get on Fox. Welcome to Fox Sports.
Yeah, I'm Tom Brady.
I'm out.
I'm rich, bitch. That's what he should say. He's the fucking Dave Chappelle of football.
Up to you guys.
It's up to you. Yeah, right. But you know what? On one side was the old ailing divorced veteran. Going through a divorced veteran, and on the other side was Bernard King or Steph Curry or whatever that shot he threw into the end zone to Clyde Did you
Crossover spin
shoot?
move.
Oh, touchdown! What the fuck was that? That was nice.
I still think he was over the line.
I did too. I kept looking at it going, where did they start from?
Was it from the feet or the
where
hand?
did they start from? Where were they at when they started? They were on the 2. Well, it's not a touchdown. He was over the line. Where did they start from? I want to... Somebody go... All I keep seeing is him running. But where did he say, hike? Because I thought, really, that's a touchdown? He threw that ball behind the line?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yep. Genius.
Touchdown.
Brilliant at work.
He's the Steph Curry of basketball or football. I was tripping. So he kicked everybody's ass. Hey, listen, that play when he got in shotgun, and then that tight end went this way, and then on his way back, he just stood up behind me and he went by the where's the hike? And he ran forward. I went.
Mahomes is just like pointing at the North Star.
Yeah, right. Like you and most of your pictures.
There.
Look, the stars. I'm like, that was
genius. Great acting by Mahomes. Mahomes, yeah, I credit him for that one too.
That was genius. They do that shit. That's what I like. Hey, you know what? They all talk about all the young coaches. This is the truth. You know, they all talk about the young coaches. McVay, Shanahan, LaFleur, all the young coaches. And you know who the most creative?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. Some old McDonald's eating motherfucker.
No, just drinking milkshakes.
Just drinking milkshakes.
Right,
this motherfucker looks like he should be dead.
I got it.
Or he's close to death.
Everyone run away.
This motherfucker is unbelievable.
He worked on my sweatshirt upside down, I swear.
Touchdown. Man, unbelievable. The shit he does, I'm just like, all right, what's Mahomes going to do? The tight end just ran the ball up the middle.
Yeah, genius. You gotta love stuff like that. That was brilliant.
What just happened? Yeah, the tight end, he ran a motion this way, and then he came back, and then he became the quarterback, like Brett Favre, under center, and then, or Tom Brady, and then he went forward for a yard.
I'm sure. I bet there was 2
Touchdown.
reads too. There was probably like if that guy shifts over, then you just keep going in motion. And
Keep going in motion, and nah, fuck no. You know what they said? Another year for Patrick Mahomes because he doesn't have to get smacked in the head by a big defensive lineman, big dumb tight end.
Get in there, buddy.
Get in there, pal, and do your job.
Great play.
Great play.
So Chiefs. I mean, now that the Dolphins lost, are they? They're the best in the AFC. The Bills.
I'm gonna go Bills, man.
Bills, yeah.
Bills
kind of got lucky. Ravens kind of gave them one.
What did the Ravens give Miami one too?
They did. I think they outdid themselves this time. I think Harbaugh was pretty insane.
There was the interception by Poyer, but that was, if you saw Poyer, he was like in the middle of the end zone, and then he saw like Lamar like look that way, and then he ran as fast as he could that way, and he picked off the ball in the air, and I give that whole play to Jordan Poyer.
Sure, that's fine. But, I mean, if they would have just kicked a field goal, they would have been winning 23-20.
Oh, yeah. He should have just kicked the field goal.
And then, right. So, instead, the Bills just take the ball and kick a field goal.
Right. But he also knew that if he just didn't score a touchdown, Josh Allen was just going to go down and score a field goal anyways.
Right. But then and then the Ravens, once Buffalo got down and was going to, like, just kick their field goal and win the game, that running back busted through the hole, and everyone was like, let him score! And that one guy was like, tackle! And everyone looked at him like, fucker. We were supposed to not let him tackle.
Fantasy loss.
Well, just lost, because, I mean, then Lamar Jackson gets the ball back with 40 seconds left or something, and they have a chance to go back and at least score.
Right. Well,
it was just bad by the Ravens all around. Everything they did was shitty in the fourth quarter once again.
Right. Is that Harbaugh's fault?
Harbaugh was part of it, and, I mean, someone's going to let that guy know that he's not supposed to tackle somebody. Because his job is to tackle people, so you have to tell him. So I blame a coach probably for that. Or either that or the guy didn't hear him. Whatever.
You just played football to the end of the whistle. So somebody's running tackle.
Yeah, you got to tell me if that's not the plan.
Yeah, if you don't want me to do that, then say something, because that's kind of big to me. Because when they go ready, set, hike, kill. That's my only impression of this whole next 4 seconds. Kill. Everybody's killed. I did my job. What happened? You weren't supposed to kill him. I was supposed to kill the guy.
Yeah.
That's like, you need to send a signal off of that. I don't know. I mean, listen. That's twice now the Ravens have blown a lead and given up again. So
it is.
That's huge for a Ravens defense. I mean, Ed Reed and the boys would be upset with the defense is the reason that they're not winning the game. Well, I don't know. You said coach. Maybe coach.
Maybe coach. Yeah, could be.
I mean, what is Harbaugh? 15 years there? 20 years there?
Could be getting a little stale.
Could be getting a little stale.
It's hard to tell.
It really is, actually, because the Harbaughs are... They're the Harbaughs.
They're the Harbaughs.
They're the Harbaughs, man. It's hard to say anything about
I
them.
have no idea what to think about them half the time.
You know what? Those guys are... They pulled it off. That's what you think about those
Thanksgiving,
guys. Yeah,
I bet.
God damn
I
it,
bet they're not really nice to each other on Thanksgiving.
I don't think that whole family's nice to each other.
All right.
That's how they got there. I think everybody's just pretty naughty and raw. You know what I mean? Like, you're a piece of shit and you're a piece of shit. Perfect. So, I don't know. Still a good game. Go Bills. I thought... I had Bills at 4-0. So...
Yeah, I'm surprised to see him lose it all.
Yeah, right? I had Bills at 4-0. I was like, oh, shit, Bills are 4-0, right?
Yeah.
No.
The loss of safety Micah Hyde might be a big deal.
As a Packer fan, the loss of safety Micah Hyde is a big deal. Coming from me, when we lost safety Micah Hyde, the Packers weren't as good on defense anymore. So when the Bills lost safety Micah Hyde, they were not as good on defense anymore. I'm telling you. I know from personal experience. So just to let you know. Good games this week.
There was lots of good stuff. Parodies like all over the place.
Yes.
15 teams are 2-2.
Which is great. 2-2. Shit. You're 500.
Right. Houston's the only team without a win, and they tied Indy already. So there's not really anyone that hasn't done something cool.
Houston's the only team without a win that maybe deserves a win.
But do you think they ever get one?
No.
Has there ever been an 0-15-1 team?
You can't get Stroud if you win a game.
It's that guy. Has there ever been an 0-15-1 team?
Well, once that guy wakes up, we'll find out.
Better luck going Joe B.
Joe B.
Let me know tomorrow.
Joe B. Has there ever been a what?
0-15-1 team.
First round draft pick. That's who that is. That's who the 0-15-1 team is.
Texans getting a quarterback next year.
Yes, they are. They are getting a quarterback next year. Other than we got Denver Colts this week. What do you think? Thursday night?
Oh, we got the Thursday
We never do a
night
Thursday
game.
night. We're here now. Let's do a Thursday night preview. What are we Thursday night previewing?
Yeah, like and subscribe to Good Time Tavern presents Thursday night preview.
Thursday night preview. Yeah.
All right.
We have never. So I think
this one's really tough because the best players on both teams are maybe playing. Jonathan Taylor probably gonna play. Russell Wilson probably gonna play.
Yeah, and Shaq the Maniac not gonna play.
No Shaq.
So that's huge to me.
That helps Russell Wilson.
Yeah, helps Russell Wilson a lot.
immensely.
So that's a big, huge thing. Colts defense is not the Colts defense of last year.
Doesn't seem to be. They've had a couple good games and a couple not so good games. Inconsistent.
Matt Ryan destroyed Jonathan Taylor? Is that? I thought Matt Ryan was going to make Jonathan Taylor better.
He was supposed to help.
I thought he was. So I'm like, if you ask me right now, I'm like, I thought Matty Ryan was supposed to do that handoff, play action, handoff, and some odd reason, that's not working for the Colts.
No.
Something he was successful with the Falcons. He was his best years. There was good running backs with a lot of running and a lot of play action and a lot of scoring. Are his receivers just not the quality that he needs?
There's not a lot of separation coming from the receivers. Pittman, when he's healthy, he's tall enough, big enough, he can get a little bit.
Right.
All the other guys are either too old or Paris Campbell just never became what he was supposed to be. I mean, he's been getting a lot of playing time. He's not that good. T.Y., he's way past his prime.
So then
tight ends.
So Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley and the separators, the good receivers.
Yeah, that helps.
They made Matt Ryan a lot better than from what we're seeing right now, from what we're getting from Matt Ryan. Now let's take some age into account.
Sure.
Let's take some mobility into account.
But yeah, they were supposed to have a good line in Indy. It's not like
they have the richest guard.
They do.
Quinn.
Yeah.
So Quinn, what's going on? You can't get Jonathan up the road? I don't know. It's a different team than last year, and with what I thought was a better game managing quarterback. So I don't know.
I want to say I like the Broncos too, if that's where you're going with that.
Yeah.
In Denver, Denver defense has been playing very well.
Very well.
And
Surtain and the boys.
I think Russell and his new offensive coach.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, they put up. Russell put up 30 fantasy points against the Raiders, so starting to feel the flow. Him and Cortland Sutton seem to be the connection. That seems to be the way
Judy,
to go.
when he comes back from the little stuff to the sternum,
Oh.
I think he will also be a huge part of that. He put up 16, 20 points.
He was explosive.
Yeah, so I mean,
he caught it. He was the fastest guy in the secondary.
And he is. He's one of those Alabama kids. You know what I mean? He is. If you can, I don't know. It's tough to play in the pros. It's tough to play in the pros. We've watched several of these great college players not make it in the pros, so I can only imagine, with no experience myself. But it sounds like it's really, really fucking hard. So, no matter what Hard Knocks says, it's pretty fucking hard. Yeah.
We got Denver -3.
Do I have Denver -3? Yeah, I do. I don't think
more than a field goal.
I think the Broncos are gonna beat up Matt Ryan. I really do.
Let's get fun.
If you can't
27-10.
if you have no separation with receivers and you've got Patrick Surtain and you've got a great defensive line and you've got good linebackers, I think the best receiver's done and the rest you better hope.
And I don't think as an Atlanta Falcon he played a whole lot of times in Mile High, or whatever they call the new Denver Stadium. It's gonna be loud up there.
It's gonna be loud up there, man. A lot of less oxygen. I hope you guys showed up like 2 days before to get used to being in Mile High.
Hope you guys know all your plays because they're gonna be hand signals most of the time.
Right.
On a Thursday night. Yep, that'll be fun.
So pros. Listen. Sunday was great. Monday was great. Thursday was good. Was Thursday good? I missed the London game.
Thursday was the Bengals.
I missed the London game. I didn't wake up early enough for that. So, whatever.
I listened on the radio. It was interesting.
I was hoping it went the other way, but whatever.
Yeah.
Listen, because we would have been number one. Now the Vikings are still number one. Because we beat the Bears, but we're also 3-1. 3-1, we're all 3-1. Isn't that same?
No, the Bears they're just 2-2.
Oh, 2-2, that's right.
You and the Vikings are up top.
Yeah, we're at top, but the Vikings are up top. If they had lost...
Right, they have a division record on you or something.
Yeah, they got the first win. Remember, we don't play.
Yeah. Lions are fun as fuck, but they're just not going to win that many games.
No, they are fun as fuck. And Goff is up there, right? He's like in second, third place for most touchdowns by a quarterback, man. He's out there. Hey, the Detroit Lions, that's a wealth of fantasy points right there because they have no choice but to keep throwing that ball and scoring points. I don't think they have any choice. So.
Oh, yeah, they're fun. They're fun to watch. If anything else isn't measuring up, just check out they let Seattle score 40. How many points? 48 points.
Geno Smith looked like the best quarterback. I think Geno Smith now is the best quarterback in football. PFF grade or some shit like that. Like the way he performs, he's number one. So, speaking of number one, finally took our place at number one, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Which I was confused why we weren't I know Georgia won, but
it's still just you, Georgia, Alabama.
No, but everybody, if you look at recruiting and where the teams are falling and the way that, Ohio State, in the recruiting time and what your players' ages are, Ohio State, this is your year to win. Because next year, Alabama's recruiting class is going to be in the correct position to win. And the year after that, Georgia's recruiting class is going to be in the position to win. So right now, with Marvin Harrison and Obagwe and all the fucking players and Stroud, right now, if you want to win one, this could be your best time. And now we are finally at number one. And we got our second string running back running for, 198 and 5 touchdowns?
Yeah.
He didn't even throw the fucking ball.
Against Rutgers.
Doesn't matter.
Hey. It's Jersey. We don't give a fuck.
We don't fucking care. Fuck, it's not.
5 touchdowns. Fuck you.
Fuck you 5 touchdown pricks. You fucking pricks. You fucking run for 5 because you didn't throw for 5, and that's what we were focused on because that's what we do in Jersey. We focus on the 5, not the fucking other 5. Fucking fucks.
Yeah, so you're on pace.
We're on pace to do it. Yeah, we're on pace to do what we need to do. We got to get past Penn State. We got to get past Michigan. Michigan's 4, so.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but Michigan's 4, but you have to come to Columbus for this year's game.
I'm not coming to Columbus. Michigan does.
Michigan does.
Yeah.
Not worried about you.
No, you're not worried about
No,
us.
we're going to run over you.
Now we have to go to Michigan.
You have to go to Michigan.
Yeah,
You're going to lose.
Penn State and Michigan, we get a week off. We get at Michigan, and then Minnesota, Ohio State at home. So if we're still undefeated by the time we get to you,
fuck.
Should be a good game.
Should be a good game, man.
That'll be
and Michigan will be pissed.
And Michigan will be pissed. They'll all got their ass beat twice.
Because they'll be 11th in the country. Like, we went from 4 to 11. What happened to Maryland? They lost 2. They don't exist anymore.
Yeah, to his little brother.
2 losses, bitches. You out the door. So Ohio State took 1. Georgia took their place at 3. And Alabama could be 2 or 1 any day of the week. So.
I think they just dropped because Bryce Young got hurt for a second.
Yeah, I think so. Wait a minute. Let's put Ohio State up there and keep Alabama where they go.
Give my vote to the good, healthy quarterback.
Wait a minute. Did Alabama move at all? I thought they stayed at 2. I thought Ohio State took 1. Georgia went to 3. And Alabama just went...
Oh, I don't know. I just pretty much paid attention. I know it's Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State. Whatever order you want to put them in right now, it doesn't really matter.
Michigan's at 4.
Yeah, Michigan's
Kentucky's
at 4.
gone.
Top 10 are still all undefeated. Penn State's the last ranked of, I guess, the high-profile undefeated.
Well, the undefeateds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The high-profile ones.
The high-profile ones.
Sure. UCLA and TCU
schools.
and Kansas.
With
my boy, what's his name? Jalen Daniels.
Undefeated, out of the rankings last week. 19th this week.
Oh, yeah. He's just fun to watch. Quarterback for Kansas. He's fun highlights.
It's a
must-see.
Anybody else watching some games out there? The kid from Louisville. That's some fun highlights. Cunningham. That's that's Lamar Jackson Jr. For Louisville, that is. Because, they don't have anything else to base it on. So Rick Pitino's not coaching that team.
It's one of those things where they're like, who's the best athlete on this shitty team? You. Have fun running the ball.
Yeah, right. Go.
Go. Just run.
USC still 4-0. They're in the top 10. I like that. That's Big Ten.
Yeah. That is, it's getting exciting.
Yeah.
Addison had a decent game, 8 for 105. So I think he takes the Blitnikoff lead from...
Well, since that greedy-ass running back kept just taking the ball and taking it for touchdowns all the time. Yeah, Marvin didn't get his touchdowns this week.
Maybe Marvin's a really good blocker. Maybe that helps with Heisman stuff.
If you look at Marvin's stature and his build,
I bet he is a good blocker.
A good fucking blocker.
I bet he is a good blocker.
He's a sterling sharp receiver. I told you he's a sterling sharp receiver.
I found one of his rookie cards. On sale now for $8,000.
Sterling sharp.
Yeah, I found a sterling sharp rookie card.
You're not going to give it to me? You're just going to sell it to me?
Oh, no. If they give me $8,000,
yeah,
I'll split that with you.
Take that. Give me the $4,000. Yeah. If you're willing to buy the card he's going to give me for $8,000, I get 4. That's what he's saying.
Oh, yeah. It's 5-star, 10. Mint.
College, college is starting to get. This is what's going to happen in college. Now, don't lose.
It's just about go time.
It's about go time.
We're running into some good matchups here. This is kind of a slow week, but right after this, it kind of picks up. You got Michigan State, right, coming up?
Yes.
Which,
we should kill them.
You probably will kill them, but it should be fun.
When we beat up Wisconsin this year, I realized we might be a team to reckon with. Because we just beat Wisconsin in their game. We ran all over them.
Did you see what they did? Wisconsin pulled in Nebraska. They just fired their coach. They're like, here's $11 million to not do anything involved with us.
I want to be involved in that team. How do I get a job where they're like, hey, if you don't show up tomorrow, we'll give you $11 million. You'll give me $11 million not to show up tomorrow?
Sure.
Deal.
What'd
you do? What are you doing tomorrow? I'm playing golf.
For a long time.
For like months, because I just got $11 million. So, I don't know. It's insane. College is on its way. It's interesting now. This is when the games matter. So, if you like good football, Saturday is a good day for you. It is. That's a good day.
It is.
It's on now. Can't lose.
There is one last thing I wanted to tell you about. Catch of the year. This small school, Liberty. This guy's name's Javion Lofton. Which, immediately, I know. I was like, man, I hope he's related to James.
I love me some Lofton.
All right, so it turns out not related to James or Katie Lofton. But this dude running in the end zone, turned around and caught the ball like this. I don't even know if he looked at it. He just caught the pinnacle of the ball and then brought it in 2 feet back in the end zone.
Still holding the pinnacle of the ball?
This ball was over here cell phoning somebody or whatever.
Got it. Don't worry about it, Coach. Anytime the ball's near, I'll catch it.
Yeah, that's a da-na-na.
Da-na-na. Oh, we don't have we need to get one of those.
Just that button. Just that button.
But not that, because I will get in trouble for that. So
No.
we can't steal that. So
Yeah.
all right, college football, it's getting serious now. But nothing's more serious right now than the MLB, because that's serious.
Oh, it's playoff time.
It's playoff time.
All right.
Playoff time.
Time to get serious.
We got how many teams left?
The Guardians and a bunch of scrubs.
We got 6 teams in each division left.
We got a few. Yep, we do.
Yeah, we got 12 teams remaining.
All right, so
20 gone.
So playoff preview.
Let's do it. Playoff preview. Dodgers. Let's a quick preview update for the Dodgers.
Right.
First team to 109 wins in 113 years, and we have a bye. So.
Right. So we'll start talking about the Dodgers next week.
Next week. So if you're looking for Dodgers info tonight, all you Dodger lovers and Dodger fans, I love you.
All right.
Next week.
And Kurt, yeah, I'm just worried about their pitching. Is everyone healthy? Otherwise,
I'm worried about what you get when the playoffs start.
nervous Dodgers.
Nervous Dodgers. That's what I get. Nervous Dodger fan. Nervous Dodger fan. Hashtag nervous Dodger fan.
Indeed. We also don't have to worry about the Braves this week.
Nope. On a bye. Astros.
They won the NL East.
Buying it.
Yep. Astros. Boom.
Yankees buying it. But Aaron's at 62. Today,
on
October 4th, 2022.
Is he the new Yankee?
He got 62. Now, it's not over yet because FB and the Goob, we have said 63. So we need one fucking more. So we feel like nailed it. We want to say nailed it. So we need one more, Aaron, to do it. We actually put it on a comment where somebody said, how many do you think? And we, 63.
And the fact that he's got the bye, he's going to play the last game of the season.
As he
I
should.
would think.
Hey, get as many as you can.
Got to keep sharp.
You got to keep sharp.
That's right.
You know what? Aaron Rodgers didn't play 1 year in the last game, and we lost to the Giants in the first round of the playoffs, and our first game we played in the playoffs, and got to keep sharp. Aaron, get out there, get a 63, baby. Playoffs.
All right. Like I said, National League, we got those guys. Dodgers, Braves, not doing anything.
Not in there.
That's right.
Mets, Padres.
What I think are two of the
strongest pitching.
Two of the wild cardiest of the wild card teams.
Yes, I agree. That the two of the best of the best of the best wild card teams out of this deal.
Yeah, they both have 3 really good starting pitchers, which can take you a long way in the playoffs.
I told you I feared the Mets months ago because of their pitching.
Sure, but they decided to get their ass beat by the Braves here this last week, and I think their confidence might be a little shattered. They might be Metsing themselves up a little bit. Get it?
Metsing themselves. Yeah, my problem is I hate the Padres.
Yeah, no, I'm not rooting for the Padres either.
Stop being a Dodgers fan and have to I don't want to face the Mets pitching.
I
don't. I mean, that's fair to say. If I was a betting man and I wanted the Dodgers to win, which pitching do I like the best?
Yeah,
maybe.
Scherzer, DeGrom, Barrett, or Bassett.
That's tough right there.
Or
really scared of that pitching group.
Yeah.
So go Padres. Go Padres. I think in a home field deal we'll beat the Padres. Which home field? I was taking back what you told me.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. The Mets are actually hosting all 3 games.
All 3 games. Every home field winner.
The first wild card series. 3 games.
3 games.
At the higher seeding.
At their higher seeding. And this is another reason why baseball should be burnt to the ground. And
how fair is that?
Started over. How is that even possible? Hey, I know you're not the better team. To make it even, we're going to play all 3 fucking games at the better team stadium.
Good fucking luck.
Good fucking luck. Because I think that why it's even is because you'll be gone in 3 games and we can move the fuck on. Actually, you'll be gone in 2 games.
Mostly.
Because in a 3-game series, the home team was the first 2. Shit's over. So I was blown away by that. It doesn't even sound fair to me. It doesn't even make sense to me. Who's the logical team that came up with that rule?
Yeah, I've never heard of this in the history of all the sports, unless it's been a 1-game series.
A 1-game series? Well, that's different. We got to pick a home. We can't play 4.5 innings in one guy's team, get in a car, and drive 32 fucking 100 miles to the other guy's stadium and play the other 4.5 innings. Yeah. Cool with that. Understandable. But with today's technology and how airplanes go up and land in 6 hours, I'm pretty sure we could play the next game 3 days from now at the other team's home. Just saying. I don't know. Or fuck that team and try to beat one team best out of 2 at their home.
Yeah, either way, it's kind of weird how all the higher seeds all have the advantage. So that's good for Cleveland. That's good for Toronto in the American League. That's good for the Mets. That's good for St. Louis. I don't know how the Phillies beat St. Louis, so I don't even want to talk about that.
All the fans in the cities of the teams that are playing at those homes are right now going, "Here comes the victory parade."
You know how pissed off Philly fans are that they don't get one
game. They can't make one fucking $1,000 at their bar that day because their bars across the street from the stadium. Are you shitting me? Fuck you, baseball. Once again, and I thought this year was getting better, but you've proven me to be shitty.
Indeed.
Fuck you. Yeah.
So we got predictions, right? St. Louis wins. You got Padres. I got Mets.
Well, I am voting on the Padres. I really want the Padres to win. I think the Mets could be the Braves of last year, and the Dodgers don't go to the World Series again.
Yeah, I can't see anything but Dodgers Braves.
I know.
And in the AL, there's just the lack of pitching there is just weird everywhere. Seattle's got no pitching. Toronto's pitching, maybe. And then Houston has all the pitchers.
Houston does.
And then the Yankees have all the almost good pitchers that are just good enough if Judge hits a home run that day.
Right. Good enough. Well, I'm not sold on the Yankees. I don't think if you were to ask me right now and we looked at this, who are we going to face? Who are the Dodgers going to face in the World Series?
I don't think it's the Yankees.
It's not the Yankees.
No.
If it's not the Astros, I'd be shocked.
The Astros pitching staff is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. So if it's not the Astros, it's about pitching now. I'm really afraid. I'm really hoping.
Once it gets to 7 games, it does.
But it does because we got to start rotating. Always the greatest thing of all time was the earthquake for the Giants and the Dodgers, or the Giants and the A's.
He's got to.
And they got to start Stewart, and they got to start Eckersley, and then they got to start Stewart, and they got to start Eckersley, or whoever the pitchers were, but they got to have that huge break in between the earthquake games, win the first 2, hold on, 6 days later, start the same 2 first pitches again. You know what I mean? That kind of deal. So it's like, oh, that's kind of shitty. I don't trust our pitchers. We've lost too many through the season. We've lost to injuries, to sexual predators.
All sorts of stuff. Yeah.
All sorts of shit. Like, what the fuck? So.
No, I feel like it's your lineup versus the Mets pitching, and the Braves kind of overall. I think the Braves are the most complete team. Like, I think they could win either way with pitching, with hitting.
Well, that's why I say maybe Mets Braves. Maybe where my nervousness is, I want the Padres because I don't want to deal with the Mets because it might be Mets Braves.
Yeah.
That's where an honest, realistic Dodger fan with good pitching, and if it's done right,
that's fair.
It could be Mets Braves, Astros. God damn it, Astros Mariners.
The Mariners aren't gonna do it. They're out. Toronto's gonna win.
I know.
Guardians.
Because you're going
Guardians and all my stolen bases.
You're going pitchers again. Guardians.
We gotta root for the stolen bases.
Listen, we're gonna take if the Dodgers.
New kind of baseball.
If the Dodgers don't go, we're doing this team because they've stolen more bases than any other team.
They got more guys that steal bases than hit home runs.
So real baseball. This is it.
Hustle, stealing, making the move.
What was that? Major League. This is the year of Major League.
Oh, and we got a wild thing, too. His name's Jamie Karachak.
So Jamie Karachak now has given what I just said, Major League.
We got a wild thing. Watch out for this kid. He's striking people out. Kind of new.
So.
Bursting on the scene.
Indians-Dodgers.
Indians-Dodgers.
Because I'm not going to tell you the Dodgers aren't going to be in it, but my prediction now with the base team, what we have asked for the whole year, and what we complained about the whole season, if the Indians are in the playoffs, we will have hope for baseball.
That'd be fun just to, show the kids how it's done again.
Right? Hit the ball, get to first base, and if you get the option to steal, get the second, because now you're on second.
Oh, yeah, and Albert Pujols passed Babe Ruth for second all-time in RBIs, trailing only the great Henry Aaron.
and we are about to say the great Albert Pujols very soon here, because he has proven himself this year immensely, unbelievably, actually.
Still waiting on the blood test.
Still waiting on the pee and the blood test, but Albert, you look fabulous. You're a fucking superstar and a man, and we love you on the FB and Goob Show. So we've shouted you out. We're not shouting you out, but we have too many times this year, so we had to find other people to shout out.
That's right. You just keep doing too many cool things every week. It's not our fault.
Yeah, we're just not like you.
All right.
We're just not as cool. Well, I think baseball, we're covered. We're waiting. Let's start. Let's go there. Let's talk about games. Let's get a game in. Let's see who wins these 3-game home series for the better team series. Let's see who wins those. I'm gonna go all 4 home teams win. Guess.
I like
Not a prediction. I don't like to predict that way.
It's pretty close.
I'm gonna guess that one.
I'm gonna say the Indians lose game 1, but since they have the second 2 games at home, they pull that off somehow. And everyone else sweeps.
Everybody else.
All the other home teams just sweep.
Swole. It should be 2 games done.
Yeah, that's it.
2 games done. The faster you can get rested because the other teams are resting, good for you. 2 games. Who's our best 2 pitchers? These 2.
Yeah.
Win.
There you
go. So baseball, we're covered. What we got? You got soccer? You got some soccer for those soccer fans out there in the world of FB and the Goob?
I do. In the world of
Austin from Boston, if you're fucking watching, you little prick.
You better subscribe.
Is Austin from Boston not subscribed?
He's been on trail for 6 months.
Oh, that's right. He went on his little fucking expedition.
Hiking across America and whatnot.
Goofball. Yeah, you better subscribe whenever you get a phone, fucker.
Yeah.
So we got Austin from Boston will be your 3rd soccer fan. So for the 2 that we got going right now, give it to him.
Yeah, once again, the new coach of Chelsea played Pulisic 6 total minutes out of the 90.
He's not that good.
No, but he did. He assisted on the game-winning goal.
Nice.
So if you're ever going to capitalize on 6 minutes of playing time, getting an assist or a goal is the way to go.
Yes. If you're going to get 6 minutes of play time and you assist on the winning goal, solid 6 minutes of playing time.
Yeah, so Pulisic did well, I guess, in the 6 minutes, still not getting time. McKinney had an assist for Juventus. They got a win. So I guess our big studs are playing well.
The American studs.
Yep, we're still getting ready for this World Cup.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
Not quite this one. The 2026 one when we bet on the Pistons and the United States.
That's where the money
That's the money one. Not this year. We're not telling you to bet. We're telling you to bet 2026 on the Pistons and the United States soccer.
2022.
Winning.
Root. 2026.
Build the team.
Win.
Be a part of it. It's like going to vote. Well, we're not asking you to vote because we don't push that shit. Do what the fuck you feel like. If you fall into their trap, fall into their trap. If you don't. It's your job to figure out your life. But 2026, Pistons Championship, USA World Cup. That's a double bet. Bet $10. That's probably worth 10,000. 10 for 10,000.
Yes, sir.
Probably pretty close. NASCAR. I know Reddick's out. It's hard for me to fucking keep pushing on. Chase Elliott won this week. He's advanced into the Cup.
Familiar name.
Chase Elliott won this week at Talladega. So when you win at Talladega.
Is one of my favorite
That's
things
a fucking man's race. That's a race where you could lose your life or be critically fucking scattered brain for life. So that's one of those races. Good for you, Chase. Of course, Tower's not in it. So, but Chase has advanced on. So for all my NASCAR fans who already know Chase is advanced on, and for the ones that are watching this for the 50 minutes of sports, Chase Elliott is your winner at Talladega this week. And has moved on to the next stage of the race. So, good for you, Chase.
I'm pretty excited.
Tough race, man. Scary race. That's a race to watch. If you get to watch Bristol, watch Talladega, watch Daytona, of course, for the history. But if I had my choice, if you said you can only watch Daytona or Talladega, I'd be like, Talladega. That little half-mile Bristol, watch that. Martinsville Classic. Martinsville's a classic race to watch. Kansas is awesome. The road courses are great. But Casey Elliott, he won Talladega, so that's one of the top 2 of the year. top 4 of the year. There's a few races I like, but go Casey. Yeah, I think that's it on sports, man.
Yeah, man. NHL starts in 3 days. Go Penguins.
Basketball's on its way. Go Knicks.
There we go.
Fuck, man. I'd say go Rangers. Go Rangers.
And I will say go Pistons.
Yeah, so yeah, go Rangers. I forgot that last year I became a Rangers fan. He's holding me to it. I'm going to stick with it.
And obviously Dubs. All my Dubs fans out there. Since
Yeah, always fucking Warriors fans out there.
Most of my people here are local. This side of the
We Believe monkey is...
He's there.
He's right there. He is. That little We Believe monkey. That little We Believe monkey sat in the tavern for many, many years of watching championships and wins. So, We Believe at the Good Time Tavern.
Once again, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's not 2026 yet. Warriors still got a couple championships. Next couple years.
FB's still going to continually stick next to the fucking...
to the fans?
To the fans.
Yeah, sticking by the fans.
I'm sticking by the fans, man. I got no choice.
Should have brought in some fans today.
We should have brought in some fans.
Warmer than I thought it was going to be.
It is.
I blame the stat guy.
Well, you know what? Speaking of fans, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go with fans. You want to go with fans?
Okay.
I love fans. So let's shout out our fans. El Gato Grande. Not as much a shout out, but as a question for us. And we love any question. Rams defense or Broncos defense? If you want to shoot us a fantasy question, feel free. And we will freely answer that question. Now, if you get points, so fuck, we actually looked at it. I looked at it. I said Rams. I said Rams with Garoppolo still out there. You know what I mean? Broncos. I didn't think that was going to be a good choice. It was not.
Now, neither defenses did really well.
No, neither defenses did really well. So it's a shot in the dark, you know. I went Rams. I thought Donaldson. I thought decent linebackers. I thought Jalen Ramsey. I thought Garoppolo.
No Trent Williams is what I thought the whole
no
time.
Trent Williams. Or how about the fact that the Niners fucking scored 10 points last week or whatever the fuck it was, 10 to 11.
Yeah, at least one of our touchdowns was defensive, so the Rams probably were the better pick.
Yes. So El Gato Grande, I will wait for your fantasy question next week, and we will answer it because that's what we do.
We'll nail it next week too.
We will. We'll nail it next week too. Joe B. Thanks again for we love you. Just to let you know, you didn't comment about the Pure tournament at Pebble. Lady from Sac got a hole-in-one. Go Sac.
Go lady.
Sac, yeah, go lady from Sac, California. Sorry we missed that one. Love Pebble. Have been there. Have played there. It's beautiful.
I was wearing my Pebble hat earlier.
Yeah, no, we love Pebble. We've hit all those little courses. MPC, Pebble. What's the other one? Something. Oh fuck.
I don't remember names of any golf courses. I remember them by how many bunkers I've been in.
Yeah, every one of them at Pebble actually. I think he went from bunker to bunker at Pebble, but no.
The 9 bunker course.
Have played that little par 3 from the top of the hill. Pebble Beach, awesome. Sorry we missed you, Pure. And the President's Cup, yes, it was sweet. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for. We thought it was sweet too. That's why we talked about it that day.
I thought the Mariners celebration was sweet, Joe B. Check that out.
Joe B also mentioned on Facebook, he said that he threw us some stats or some information to help with the show. Thank you for that too.
Take all the help we can get.
Yeah, we really will. We really could use all the help we can get. Apparently, Albert Pujols, he's ran for like 5 hours of home runs or some shit like that. So in his, that's
based on his slow home run time,
so
the amount that he's hit.
5 hours and some out of time for running home runs. Thanks, Joe. Thanks.
I can see that. Bonds, I bet Bonds didn't spend that much time. The first 300 home runs, he was probably at third by the time the ball landed.
Yeah, probably.
But he sucked in the last 400 though. He just kind of walked around the bases.
He sucked in a lot of the last few home runs he hit. So yeah. So fan shoutouts. Thanks guys. Keep shouting out. Keep sending it. Like, subscribe. Take your friends' phones from them and subscribe.
As I did to my new subscriber, Chuck Emmerich.
Yeah,
thanks,
Chuck,
buddy.
Thanks, Chuck, for giving that guy his phone.
Didn't card your phone, did you?
Yeah, so fuck it. Your friends need help. That's what friends are for.
It's true.
Sometimes they can't find it until a good friend shows it to them. So help your friends out.
We're doing good friend transition. I don't know if I want to do this one.
Yeah. Listen, we got any regular shout-outs?
Got the mascots. Do the mascot first.
If you want to shout out a mascot, go ahead. I love
I
mascots.
do. The BYU Cougar mascot. You know those folding tables that everyone uses for lunch in big cafeterias?
Yes.
So he stacks up 3 of these things. 3 high on both sides.
Okay.
And he does push-ups or arm jumps from one table to the next.
Oh.
As he's going up. And then he gets to the last one and he slips. And he almost doesn't make it. And he's back down to the second table. And he's like, he tells the crowd to wait. Pulls like a Hulk Hogan. He's like, I can do this. And he did it. And he burst it back up. Boom! Arm jump, push up to the top one. And then he did a bunch of one-armers and
Such a showman.
just around. I just thought it was an impressive little push-up-y thing.
You know what? You know what? That guy's got. You know what? That guy's going you next.
He's got dreams, baby.
He's got dreams, and if you want to dream big, and we're talking about mascots, good old Rocky, the Nuggets mascot, son of a bitch. This son of a bitch is bringing in through $625,000 a year. Shout out to you little yellow panther looking fucking thing. For $625,000 a year. I looked up what the average top fucking mascot made. Average $76,000 a year. $76,000 a year. To you little Rocky fuck. To you little nugget of mascot love.
Sorry, Mom, for quitting gymnastics so soon.
$625,000. It's not gymnastics. It's the goddamn whole deal. It can't be. You can't make $625,000 a year.
It helps if I can do it.
That's an owner who cares about the fans. Shout out to the Nuggets owner.
We think.
We think.
I
We don't know.
haven't
We don't know
fact-checked it
what
yet.
scandalous bullshit that guy does. But apparently he's willing to pay his mascot $625,000 a year. So shout out for fucko in the yellow Panther suit making $625,000 a year. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's my dream job right there.
Fuck, that is-
Didn't even realize it.
I didn't.
I thought they were doing it for free.
I'd take bat hits to the head for $625,000 a year. So whatever the fuck that guy's doing, good for you, bro. That's my. That's honestly. That's my. You had a mascot. I had a mascot. I do have one more shout out, and this shout out's deep to the heart. This shout out's to Andy Joe Stewart, country music star. Colt Records. Very close friend. Will be truly missed. Passed away, heart failure. One hell of a guy, and one great story. If you're ever going to talk about a great story, that old fuck is one great story.
Oh, yeah.
And if you ever go back in time and you say, "What about? Tell me something about FB," you say, "That's one great fucking story," then I'll smile beyond wherever I am. So to Andy Joe Stewart, shout out, bro. We will miss you, and wherever you are tonight, I hope you know that the Good Time Tavern, which you brought music to and started the music in and made it possible.
I'm pouring 3 fingers for Andy Joe Stewart.
3 fingers of whatever whiskey we can find in this house tonight. We're drinking it to you, pal. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. We love you. And on that note, I am FB.
And I'm the Goob.
Peace.